Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Hyperion-Blue-GT champion, and looks like it's time to get ready to do a Group 3 endurance race at Le Mans in Gran Turismo Sport. Well, I kind of think yesterday I just showing you guys that I'm just gonna have to take a little practice, but never to be shown because just using the Mitsubishi Lancer board. But today, looks like my Corvette C7 Group 3 library is finally ready to go and time to go pro at it. Well, I'm just kind of to say this once, but yesterday that it was a test. So looks like I'm about to get ready to do the real deal. Alright, now let's go to Circuit de la Sarda. Grab my car. And now looks like it's time for having a 30-minute race, or probably let's have a 60-minute race. Just wanted to be prepared for it. Alright, so looks like this time it's gonna be running on 101.7 foot on the rolling start inverto. Everything must be setting up here for putting all the penalties. And this time, putting on the fuel consumption could be at least 2 or 3. Well, I guess this is going to be a little bit more extended time to see how this race can go for it. Well, I kind of think this will have to be leave it as 2 for sure. Or maybe 3. We'll have to find out and see if this is going to work out for it. Only just for me. So, I kind of think that taking a little practice for having a 60-minute race for at Le Mans Sport. Well, I kind of think from the last event in GT League at the Group 1 Prototype Endurance Series, that was a pretty hard struggle since I used the Audi R18 second generation race car. This will be giving a little more choice to see how this race can be. Well, looks like it's time to take Group 3 race cars to be drive as LM race car. Alright, so here we are at Le Mans. All the Group 3 race cars are about to get ready to go by showing the starting grid. And looks like no sign of the Toyota Supra GR Racing concept to be seen here. Only got is the Lexus RCF GT3 race car 2017 and the prototype. Alright, looks like everything's quite good. Let's go and start this 60-minute race. Well, I think I just really like this good music starting on for it. Alright, here we go, and we're off. Alright, so this time it's going to be doing this the real deal. Just going to have to putting on more laps to see how it goes. Well, definitely the fuel consumption recommended for having an endurance race to be putting on 2 times or 3 times to be shown in for. Well, guess this is going to be giving a little more practice to be prepared for the real deal. Until today, this is going to be one excited thrill of a race for every Group 3 race cars. Alright, let's go and step it up. Slide it in. Okay, so goes in for the Aston Martin. Well, I kind of think that 2 BMW M6 is going to be stronger for this event. I'll make sure if I can probably have to bring my Corvette to reach in first place. This will be giving a little struggle time for it. Right, now past that Dodge Viper GT3R. Okay, there it comes, taking on the first chicane. Trying giving a little more path struggle in. Alright, there you go. Pressure efficient GT Group 3 is definitely goes for the start for it. Well, definitely the Group 3 race cars could be quite good to race at Le Mans as GTL race cars. That would be quite perfect to be participating for this endurance race. Just giving a little warm-up practice before starting out in 2 divisional groups in the driver of 10 car sport. Well, maybe in case if you guys really had to start putting up some 10 Group 1 race cars and Group 3 race cars, that could be quite very perfect to be putting up as the original 24 Hours of Le Mans endurance race. That could be giving a little more perfect time to see, just like the actual event every June. But in that case, if you guys really want to watch World Endurance Championship on Fox, well, I kind of think any kinds of racing media like Eurosport. Well, Eurosport is a motorsport channel that also contains with some live entertainment on any events around Europe. Well, I kind of think that different channels featuring the race series, that could be giving a little more good choice of an opportunity to every racer around the world to participate to take on Le Mans for the most glorious race event of all time for it. Well, probably now in GT Sport, I guess everybody is really excited to take the track and master it, just like having an actual 24-hour race to be giving a little more time to do a little concentration on any corners whenever you really want to follow up the directions. Now, this is going to be an excellent good choice for it. Alright. Coming in to pass that Nissan GTR. Very good on that zigzag chicane. Moving on into the second lap. Okay, let's go and pass these 2 BMW M6. Hope I'm be ready for this one. Oh boy. Man, that was so close for it. I should probably be more careful to it. Alright, now, good thing the tire wear still on for it. Now it's just gonna have to keep an eye out on the fuel map for it. So let's just gonna have to put on 2 whenever I can. Okay, let's stay on straight. So which GTL race car that I really like for it? Well, probably the Corvette race cars are definitely a good choice for it. But maybe other American GTL race cars like Dodge Viper and Ford GT is definitely a quite good American race cars to race for Le Mans. Well, especially the first generation Viper GTSR was definitely in it in 2000. Well, maybe that this is going to be a quite good question for it, because this is definitely wanting to make sure that you guys really think that you have your favorite L.M. race cars from Le Mans, because this is definitely giving us a weird choice for it. But definitely Porsche has definitely had 2 different car classes for it, 919, 911. Well, the 919 it's definitely the good LMP1 prototype race car to be giving a good choice to race up against the Audi. Well, the Porsche 911 GT3 RSR was definitely practically a good racing intelligence performance for it. It was definitely used in IMSA or any race series. Alright, here we go. Almost there to pass that BMW M6 Nürburgring 24-hour race. Alright, mastering that Indianapolis section. Oh boy, better have to watch out. Alright, so let's see how's my tire doing. Okay, looks like definitely going on recent medium tires are about to be decreased moderately. Now let's go and take a little ride wide open. Better have to stay away from the sand trap because that's my Corvette's main weakness. Definitely like kryptonite that Superman doesn't want to be affected on. Well, I think that was Superman's most weakness, but he don't want to have kryptonite to it. Okay, almost there at the end of the second lap. Hold throttle. Alright, well, definitely no jets flying around here to represent the country of France. Definitely only uses in online races or definitely in the GT League. Man, I really like these jets flying in around the track to be grouped in for to represent the country. Alright, let's go and try to be more careful on the turn. DZ0 is definitely turned off by now. I hope this is going to give me a little more adjusted boost to catch up to the M-Power library. Okay, there you go. Bring my Corvette in first place and I'm in the lead. Okay, pull that brake at that double point when I'm at. Now, once I'm in first, definitely I'm just gonna have to be prepared whenever I'm gonna have to make a stop at 34%. Well, definitely 33% remaining of fuel left. I should probably have to go to the pits and change the tires into hard compound. Well, I'm always stick with using medium tires whenever I'm really want to go for it, because this is definitely a good moderate precision for my Corvette C7 Gr.3. Okay, the lean's still on it. Trying to keep the gap on hold very much longer. No, don't want to get spin out crashes just like the Audi R18 did. Okay, only 1.1 distance to go, and looks like this is going to be a 1 mile lap. There we go. Just what I need to go into the pits. Oh man, that was so close. Oh man. Should probably have to be more careful next time. But that takes a lot of minimum damage. Well, definitely my mistake, you guys. Well, that's gonna leave a mark on the front bumper. Alright, so it's just gonna have to switch it back to 1 on power. So let's move on in the pits for having some repairs. Well, eventually, of course, accidents happen while racing at Le Mans. Could be giving a little hard time by taking a little collision effect. Well, this is going to be a little more hard difficult, and I'm going to have to putting on tires on for it. Okay, looks like I'm in the pits. Just giving them a little more time to be refueled. Now let's go on hard compound and get my crew in. Alright, so guys, let's change tires, refuel, and have some repairs to be needed and to be putting back in. Alright, now let's wait until it's about to be full gas. Alright, now let's repair the engine, suspension, and aero finish. Just only have to wait for a second for the engine. Alright, she's all recovered and I'm in last place. Okay, now let's go and catch up to the other GTL race cars whenever I can as possible. Just gonna have to take more drops in for it. Only got a few more paces left. Now let's just gonna have to switch the 2CS back into 1. Okay, 6th gear has been putting in for it. Gone speed up. Oh man. Well, gonna have to say, it's taking a little more slow time without getting caught up in the penalty. Well, glad I just pulled the brakes safely. Just to be more cautious. Alright, there we go. Once all the GT race cars Gr.3 is going to be proceed forward into the pit stop, I'll just be sure if I probably have to be more safely needed in for, because driving the race car is very fragile while driving on Le Mans track. That could be giving a little more time to avoid some accidents. There we go, and front bumper taking damage. Now I had to keep it struggled in for. Gonna have to make sure I could probably have to survive this race much often. Okay, let's dive in on the Indianapolis corner. Now let's push forward. Maybe I should probably have to go back to the pits and have that front bumper repaired. Nope. Don't want to get messed up by it. Okay, definitely just gonna just be more careful because it's very fragile. Alright, so everybody is in the pits. Now this might be the right time to go in. Okay, let that SLS goes first. Alright guys, now let's go in and change the medium back in. Alright, now let's go. Tire change first, refuel, and fix that front bumper damage. There we go. Good as new. Now, let's just gonna wait for the SLS to come out. Now, let's proceed. Now let's press forward. Alright, now let's move on and overtake more GTLM race cars coming in for it, shall we folks? Alright, so looks like only 21 distance to go. Just wanted to make sure if I had to show it on the red. Alright, there you go. Now let's overtake that 2017 Lexus RCF. Alright, so how many minutes left? Well, looks like that's 40 minutes to go. Kind of guess that this race is going to be over very soon. Sooner than I expected to be here. I'm just going to have to take 10 minutes, so I'll be able to be stopped at 30 minutes, same as the Group 1 Endurance Series. Alright, past that Nürburgring 24-hour race car BMW M6. Now let's dive overtake on that Huracan. "40 minutes remaining, you guys. Now it's time for me to have a 10-minute rest to go in for. Alright, now let's stay on to 3. Just gonna have to save some fuel, and I'm putting on some less power. Okay, watch out. Push forward. Okay, only 3 more to go. Time to put me back in the first place. Take that right inside turn. Okay, push in. Falling up the apex gives me a little guiding in for taking directions. Now, let's see if I probably have to watch or whenever. Alright, so looks like 1 car in and the Ferrari takes the pits. Very nice. Now, let's go and beat that BMW M6 M-Power livery. Okay, successful turn on the first chicane, approaching on the Dunlop Bridge. Steady. Steady. Alright. Time to go back in the straight. Just putting on one to putting up some max speed in. Now it's just gonna have to keep pressing on and move forward as possible. Alright, there you go. First chicane pass. Now let's keep it up and head straight for the BMW M6. Okay, now let's pass that second one. That ought to do it. Well, almost past the second one. So, looks like this is definitely good for my Corvette. Challenging the M-Power library from IMSA could be quite good rivalry opportunity between a GT3 race car and the, well, definitely the library version of the Corvette CL1 C6 race car. That could be giving a little more catchy name for my Corvette C7 Group 3 race car. Alright, now it's just gonna have to stay on 2. Just giving a little more power to be holding in much further, please notice. Alright, there you go. Almost there to catch that M6. Alright, so looks like I'm on lap 6. Still trying to keep it up more. Freestyle, turn left and right corner in for more. Gonna keep it, watch out by further notice. Okay, take the last 2 apex and head on to the last corner. Wow, the M6 really don't want to end up in second place. Now, it's just gonna have to keep it nice and tight in for, but that was so close to see it. Okay, well, front bumper takes a little damage. Pacing up more, just putting 2 to give it a little moderate power. So, looks like that M6 really wants to be in first place. Well, my Corvette really wants to giving a little more chance to represent the manufacturer for participating for the 24 Hours of Le Mans. Well, definitely Corvettes are definitely the main popular role for every Le Mans throughout the years for it. Definitely like starting out in 2000 when they made a Corvette C5 race car to be quite good fitting views. Well, I kind of think that Chevrolet has definitely wanted to stay on it for the Le Mans racing event. Okay, stay on it. Don't pull much further in. Okay, now looks like this is definitely the right time to be prepared for putting in to refuel at the pit stop. Well, the aero part has taken damage on the front. Let's go back in, taking a turn. Now let's follow the trail on the BMW M6 M-Power Library GT3 / GT-LM race car. Let's see where it leads. I hope that M6 really gonna have to take some time to refuel. Staying on first place is important whenever you really want to go for it. Definitely don't want to get a little mistake on the Indianapolis section. Okay, 1.1 lap of fuel remaining. Just giving a little reminder check whenever I had to save up for some more power. Okay, definitely the barrier, just giving a little more safety first, putting on a single punch board. Oh boy, looks like this might be the right time to go on in and take a little pit stop. I'll be back for challenging the M6 again. Alright you guys, let's go and change the tires into soft compound. This will give you a little more extra time to increase some slick grip. Alright, tire changing is done. Now let's refuel. Just gonna wait until full max and then fix that aero part on the front. And he's all set. Alright, now let's go out and continue on for the 8th lap. Well, I kinda think that was already made it in by 30 minutes, so let's just gonna have to put another one in. Alright folks, looks like it's time for second clip and continuing on for this race. Well, this will give me a little more extra time for putting in for a 1 hour race, but I may be able to do a live stream soon, so quality effects has definitely giving a little running down issue. So maybe I'll have to stay on some regular clips as much as possible. But there's some more clips in case if you guys want to see more. Well, I kind of think that I have a lot of catching up things to do until right now. Well, it was definitely that I've been caught up to every kind of custom race event sports, and especially the Gran Turismo Let's Play part. Alright. Once the racing soft tire is on, time to go in and take it nice and smooth, but going fast. Now let's go and catch up that BMW M6 GT3 M-Power Library. This will be the only chance for my Corvette to win. Well, looks like the total mileage distance is definitely shown for it. 1,624 miles. Wow, that was a quite long distance for my Corvette, giving a little more time to be driving up very faster for it. But I wonder what happens if it's going to be reached up at 900,999. Could be definitely going to be start over by 0. Well, I try and think that Roger drives that old car to be giving a little more more time to extend it up for it. This will be, well, in case if you watch the American Dad, where Roger drives that sedan when he reached up to be full 0, well, definitely 900,999 is definitely the most total number distance of each car for it. Definitely it's always been drive beyond around the road or any track for it. That could be giving a little more start over by having a fresh one. But we'll see if this is going to take more time for it to see how many distance has shown. And then looks like 2 BMW M6 cost imports. Well, now to be giving a little short topic for giving a little references for showing the number of distance that I just drove with my Corvette. Okay, let's go in and add that M6 M-Power library. There you go. First place back in the lead. Well, unless let that M6 pass so I could probably change back into hard compound whenever I need to. Follow the trail, M6. That's the spirit, just as I planned. Alright, let's switch back into hard tires. Wait for my team to come in. And how does one guy just always wandering around to be patrolled in? Alright, so let's just go and switch up. Hurry up. Quick refuel. Alright. Now let's go out and catch up. Just gonna put me in first place whenever I need to. There you go. Good thing just as I was planning to be prepared for it. Alright, so it looks like we're in the 9th lap. Only down to 25 minutes left. This is going to take a little long time to see it. Come on, let's go for it. Just going to have to stay on 3 to maintain a whole lot of amount of fuel needed for what's left. Okay, stay on it, maintain the pace. Nissan GT-R really comes in to take on first place for it. Hope my Corvette really doing what driving strategy tips for it. Just give me a little more close check behind. Alright, now let's go in and change the interior view. Okay, watch out. Now, hang on one second. Just gonna have to change the cockpit view. Okay, let's see. This is gonna have to take more time to be shown in for. Just giving a little more time, folks. Just gonna have to take a little quick rush. Alright, so definitely just giving a little angle in for changing up the cockpit view. well, just gonna say change up the interior view whenever I have to putting on for it. Alright, let's go and watch out for that sand trap. Take a little hard right. Okay, now it's just putting on lean 4 whenever I kind of have to keep up the pressure much longer. Take that Indianapolis section. Steady, 90-degree right angle. Okay, how many minutes left? Well, only down to 22 minutes to go. That way should be giving a little more extra time for it. Alright, looks like this is going to have to take more time for it. Just trying to keep me staying in first place whenever I have to. Because my Corvette deserves to take a little win for Le Mans 60-minute race. Let's pass that double chicane as much as possible to be needed in. Alright, 10th lap is on the road. After 40-minute long race for it, I guess it's kind of giving a little more time to keep holding the line much further in notice. Stay on it. Go back in the straight. Okay, looks like Nissan GT-R is definitely giving a little more extra time, putting on some turbocharge. Well, my supercharged Corvette really gives more time to putting up some less charge speed after taking much corner in for. Now let's check on the RPM range to be quite shown further notice. Okay, fuel is at 70%. That should be quite good for now. Now let's just put on the TCS 0, see how am I going to have to take for it. Okay, keep maintaining the gap much tightly in for a balance. Oh man, but I have to take the sharp right. That almost distracts me a lot. Well, this is definitely the good maintain the pace to be putting on when you're at first place. Putting on field map number 4 will hold out much longer to keep the gap in line. definitely just like hold the ground to be putting in much further notice. Now, once the Nissan GT-R is going in the pits, then this will extend more gap distance, but behind will give you a little more extra time to be sure for it. Just trying to keep following the line to be safely as possible. Okay, let's turn right here. Don't want these sand traps to get struck me in. Okay, so open apex zone definitely saves me whenever I don't want to get cut the track for it. It may result of having a penalty for giving a little more time to be slowed down much further notice. Alright, so Gr.3 is in the pits. Now it's only B Adam and C Bonisa is definitely are the only top two most fastest GTLM race cars ever shown. Now, just gonna have to keep holding up for it. Definitely 2,000 gaps will buy some time whenever I'm really gonna have to proceed forward to the pits. Alright, so this is the right time to slow down. Only 4 seconds to get me back in. Bummer. Now that causes a lot of fuel whenever I need to. Hello, BMW M6 Nürburgring 24-hour race car? Well, looks like we finally meet again. This is definitely the most heated rivalry race ever yet, folks. This will give you a little struggle time to see how strongest Group 3 race cars has definitely shown in for. Okay, let's put on lean 5. Just wanted to see what happens if this is going to be worked in. Well, gap distance is decreasing in shortly. Gonna have to make more whenever I gonna put some corners to be passed in to master it. Dive in and take that sharp right corner. Take it nice and neat, stay steady. BMW M6 really wanted to take a little advantage past the 5 through. This is going to have to keep it up much stronger than for. Only down to 15 minutes left. Hit that right angle turn. Now this might be the right time to get ready for an early pit stop strategy. Let the two BMWs pass and then hope this is going to give it a little more extra time to see how it works. This is definitely important, you guys. Whenever I had to be picked up at 1.2 laps, that makes me recommendedly go into the pits. Alright, here we go. Do it quick. in the pits. Let's change them up and put back in racing medium. Okay guys, let's go and change tires quick. Alright. Going back in medium. Now it's just gonna sit and wait until fuel max by 100%. Alright, here we go again. 10,000 gap distance shown. Back in straight. So yeah, BMW M6 is definitely good at racing circuit de la Starter as a strong horsepower to be component in for. It's definitely giving a little more hard time to pace things up for a bit. Most other Group 3 race cars are seeming a little more struggle for it. FR and MR drivetrains are definitely quite good to use. Except the BMW M6 is definitely got the good strong horsepower it has ever taken for. These two are really professional racers who even become the most strongest Group 3 race car expert that's definitely around here to be shown. But now, looks like this might be the right time to take 11 minutes left. Just trying to keep track of the clock to be shown in much further in closer. Like you're only down to 10 minutes and 30 seconds left. The race is going to have to take it in much longer. But good thing, 4-minute race around Le Mans can give you a little more time to extend it up to wrap this up tightly in more. Like I'm on second place. Let's go back into first. Alright, there you go. Just keep on going. Right now, let's go and pace it up and take on the outside turn whenever I need to take a chance. Very excitement. That should give me a little more time to extend some grip. Okay, 2 cars entering the pits. This might be the right time to step it up more. Okay, switch back into power 1 to giving a little more extra time to increase the gap. And then, stay on 4 whenever I have to because the Nissan GTR is closes in. Okay, go back in the long straight. This could be giving a little more extra time to be saving some fuel. Well, I wish a lot of them when two BMWs are in the pits. Alright, well, looks like 18 gap distance separately shown in, being far from behind. This will be okay much further notice whenever I'm really going to be received by having a little short gap. Keep it well stable line balance to perform this technique. Alright, so looks like only got 6 minutes left. Well, looks like I come to spot. Definitely don't want to miss out on anything. So this will give me a little putting on one more pit stop as much as needed in for. Okay, 16 gap distance. Negativity. Well, I kind of think minus 2,000 gap distance known. I'll be able to keep track of it while I'm racing. Almost there. Oh man, definitely that's almost perfect as well. Okay, let's put one more pit stop remains. Let's go back in and change different tires. Okay, this time back in the racing soft tires to give me a little extra grip amount by having a little slick. Okay. You guys, let's go and change into soft to make it better. Just save some time for the BMW M6 to be catching up for. Alright, so stop duration almost 15 seconds. Okay, well, definitely that's a little mistake on the slow penalty time. Just gonna have to keep it hold it steady and when I'm trying to go back and re-accelerate it again. Come on, let's go and beat that nerve-wracking 24-hour race car. Okay, looks like only almost there. Just giving a little more time for a 3-minute race. This will give you a little extra time before the final lap begins. Okay, watch out. Gonna have to stay on the apex. Keep it focused. Once it's all good, now let's go in and reach up to first place at the finish line. Got only less than 2 minutes and 36 seconds. Seconds left until 2 minutes starts. Here we go. 2 minutes remaining until the 14th lap is going to become the final lap. Let's go and waste some time to keep it slow and fast as quickly as I can. 40 seconds left. That takes almost at least 1 minute. There we go, excellent smooth turn. Only down to 1 minute and 15 seconds left. Let's keep wasting some time more. 50 seconds remain. Just don't hesitate whenever I can. Just give it a little more slow time and keep the gap decrease slowly. There. Hold. Seconds left. Let's keep distracting some time for it. Alright, looks like just in time. I kind of think that was an excellent time arrival for it. Giving a little more slow time for it, well, maybe this is definitely giving a little more extra time, but I thought that this is going to become lap 15 as the final lap, but this is definitely a quite good possible custom race for it, you guys. So in case if you wanted to keep going fast for it, just go right ahead if you really wanted to go for the final lap for it. So 128,000 credits is definitely quite good as much. And it looks like daily workout is complete, maximum extended to be much further in for. Well, I kind of think that was a pretty good race for it, but for today. Well, driving passive or aggressive when you're racing at Le Mans could be giving you a little more time until the time is up for it. So, looks like let's see which car should I get for the daily workout. Okay, another Ferrari 458 Italia, Group 4. That could be good to be needed on to be in the garage. Okay, so with an add of 1,000 mileage points, this could be good to spend it on the mileage exchange. Just gonna have to go and buy some certain colors for it. Well, I kind of think let's purchase the W7 half mate color because gray color might be needed in for but definitely black colors could giving a little more needed for it, but it was also used on the actual color. Well, Group 3 race cars on Circuit de la Sarda, known as Le Mans, could be giving a little more time for it to be raced as a GTLM race car. Well, thanks to my Corvette giving a little more strong, capable strength for it, putting up a little hard, medium, and soft racing tires to be getting in for. Well, evenly of course, giving a little slow time until it reached up to the final time for it. This will giving a nick of time to be shown in for. Well folks, so I hope you really enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and please don't forget to click a like, a comment, and subscribe on YouTube, or check out the 2 links below on the description if you want to see more for it. Well, that was a good race, you guys. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time to do some custom race on Gran Turismo Sport. Have a wonderful day.